During this season's ultimate ride, Norm and I spent 3 solid days touring the southeastern portion of Newfoundland. Last week we explored Harbour Grace, where we were amazed to discover that Amelia Earhart had used the town's little airfield for her historic transatlantic solo flight back in 1932. Turns out, though, some 20 transatlantic flights were attempted here between 1927 and 1936. Anyway, this week it's time to start heading back to St. John's to catch our flight. Heading south on Highway 60, aka Conception Bay Highway, we pulled off at Harbour, Maine, for one quick look in the rearview mirrors.
Well, you know, Norm, here we are in Harbour, Maine, and that last piece of road, 63, 60, what a great stretch.
Oh, twisty and hilly and smooth as heck, and obviously it's a very popular road because we've seen more motorcycles now in a little bit that we've been sitting here than we have almost on the whole trip.
Yeah. And what a trip it's been. I was just sitting here making a few notes before we started. You know, 3 days ago we kicked things off in St. John's, and we saw the Targa rally, right? They were getting set to start their rally there. But then the next day, you know, we were at your Aunt Millie's, we had Fish and Brews, we went to Signal Hill, Cape Spear, and then we got to Petty Harbor, and we had roast moose sandwiches, Trinity, Bonavista, which was just spectacular. And then, do you remember the crew of the Lady Ella?
Absolutely, with
Somerville?
the catch of the day, which was actually a catch of the morning and on our plate before noon.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Those guys were great. And Clarenville, Heart's Content this morning, and Harbour Grace, and here we are at Harbour, Maine. And you know, I know this has been about the scenery for sure, the hospitality, but the food, Fish and Brews, cod tongues, fries with dressing, fresh flounder, roast moose. Wow. And I really feel like this whole journey has really just been the entree. You know, just the appetizer.
The appetizer before the main course, exactly.
Yeah, what a great trip. But there's so much more to see and do.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, we've barely scratched the surface even of the area that we've been in 3 days. And I guess the furthest we've been from St. John's was Bonavista at 300 kilometers and done 2 of the peninsulas on the north side. And haven't even come down to the bottom side of the Avalon Peninsula here. But that 3 days was jam-packed, and, you know, we didn't really take advantage of everything that was out there to offer either.
Yeah. So definitely, I feel like we have to come back and we have to do the west side for sure. But I do believe that, you know, our tactic that we've developed over the years of picking one spot as sort of base camp and then moving out from there, I think that's the key. I think that really allows us to get off the beaten path and explore things that you don't normally do, you know?
No, and I think the prime example today was Harbour Grace. When, you know, we came around the corner and there's Amelia Earhart in her plane and a monument to that. I mean, that was just amazing. And every time we got off the beaten path, there was something cool to see.
Yeah. The only thing I got to say is, you know, all this new stuff, food, drinks, the things that I've never tried before, no screech.
Yeah, that was supposed to happen Sunday night, and we got busy and didn't get the time to get it in, but I can guarantee you it's going to get done tonight.
Screeching in?
Oh yeah, screeching in.
Okay, well, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not sure about kissing the cod, no, but I got to say, man, this has just been one ultimate ride.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thanks for being the host on this one, man. It's been great.
Now, let me tell you, that screeching in ceremony was something else. Next week, we'll share with you a full report from an unknown location in a downtown St. John's bar.